And I think we are live, finally. Whew, I just got this one ready to go. I was a little overly ambitious setting it up. Hopefully the audio and video are okay. It is Friday, October 7th. The time is 8:08 p.m. I know I said it for 8, but you'll see what took me so long later. And I see a lot of people in the chat already. Bill Chow, Ali BHG, Vivian Johnson, the Ottawa Wanderer, Sheena Roberts, Alex, Deborah Ball again. I've lost my mind, but everyone else, Christine Camley, Gertej, Alex, Yogi, Kathleen. Happy birthday to Falcom Scott, by the way. I don't know if I'm a day late or if it is his birthday today, but happy birthday, Falcom. You are a very cherished member of the community here. Eugenate's here. Jay's lost. Yep, down 4-0. Brad Palmer is here. Good evening, and everyone. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Lisa is here. Yes, happy Thanksgiving long weekend. And I didn't even have time to get into my usual cross-legged position. And you'll notice something a little bit unusual about me tonight. I actually bought some new clothes. This was the first time in a long time I bought some new clothes. So I'm rocking a sweater I just bought. And let's see, what were the results of the poll I posted? Johnny Strides. Why am I reading the poll like that? IPA, yes. 64% said yes. 8% said no. 28% said banana. So Lisa says, how would anyone know that? Because I only wear like the same 4 things over and over and over and over again. But we are going to have a Mad Tom IPA. This is by Muskoka Brewery. It is a strong beer at 6.4%. Am I going to do a video on the salmon run that happens in the Humber River? Asks Lucky Dog. I didn't even know about that, so maybe not. I'm not sure. It's not a black hoodie. It's a dark blue French Connection hoodie. It was all at $29 at Winners. That tells you how I value spending things. Okay, so for tonight, as some of you may know, I was in Niagara Falls the last few days, and I recorded a bunch of videos because I'm going away very soon. So soon that maybe even next Friday night I will not be able to stream. Thank you, Christine Camley. I'm going to end the poll. So I'm trying to get as much videos up as possible, almost to the point of spamming them, just so when I'm away, because it's going to be a little bit longer than a week, I don't have to worry about trying to, edit and upload on the laptop, which is a pain in the ass. Rely on like hotel Wi-Fi or like free Wi-Fi or my SIM cards. Because what we do, people like me can, etc., is we have these massive files, because every day we're doing like 30, 40, 50 minute 4K videos, which are enormous files. So sometimes the pokey Wi-Fi you get in hotels is not going to cut it. In fact, Action Kid has used my Wi-Fi, well, not my Wi-Fi, but my fiber internet at home to do some uploading for his trip, because his first Airbnb was quite shit. And yeah, so I'm trying to avoid that sort of thing by just getting a whole bunch of videos done. So I recorded one Tuesday night, the night I went to Niagara Falls. And when I got down to the falls, I was like, this isn't very good. The camera I used just wasn't up to snuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that video, so at least it's not going to go in the trash bin. So let's go here. This is from Friday night. I called it Dead Night Walk. And then I'm going to play 8 4-minute clips from upcoming videos. That's right, I have 8 upcoming videos already planned, although some of them are stumbles. So I'm going to play 8 4-minute clips from that. Then we might have a fireworks show, because I recorded the fireworks at Niagara Falls. So I might play that as well. So got a lot of content. And then if we still got gas in the tank, we're going to go through some comments, because I have not been doing any of that stuff over the past week. It's been a busy week. Someone's been in town, as I'm sure you're aware. So maybe I'll let the opening audio kick in here. Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, October 4th. The time is 7:41 And cheers. I'll lower the desktop audio. Someone asked, did I go over the Rainbow Bridge? No, you know, AK had that idea, and I was like, that's a cool idea, but I also didn't want to do exactly the same concept of video as him. And I also forgot my passport, so no, that did not happen. We did not. Christine Camley says, let's give AK honorary Canadian citizenship. Let's send him off to, like, Montreal. We don't see enough of that city. Let's send him off to Quebec City. All the places that I don't go, even though I live here, let's dispatch him across Canada. Maybe Toronto can be his home base. I think that's a good idea. Brett says, I had to snipe AK at HDO Park. Couldn't miss the opportunity. I saw that, Brett. That was pretty neat. He got sniped twice down there. Were you... You were the first guy to do it, right? The second guy did it in like a Blue Jays jacket, I think, and he was a mod for someone else. Lisa says Montreal is effing excellent. How is the audio on this, by the way? Is the background audio too much? Is it okay? Not enough? I'm not really sure. Am I talking over myself? I'm not wearing my headphones to monitor it, so I don't really know, but... Cheers. Lisa says Montreal is effing excellent. It is. I think it's the second best city in the country to go visit and wander around easily. Like, the top two cities are so far ahead of the rest of them. It's also a top 3 city in North America, I think. But cheers. Ooh, I have not had this in quite a while. So my plans are, I was thinking maybe tonight I'm going to go out and do a night video. But just to give away a little secret, I'm going to be meeting a few other YouTubers tomorrow morning. What we're thinking, Bill Chow says background audio is too quiet. Well, I'm speaking in the background audio, so I'd rather not raise that because I'm going to be speaking over myself. So we'll see if some more people say it's too low. But yeah, Deborah Ball says I would love more videos of Montreal from both me and Action Kid. Yeah, I would like to go back there. I think I need to go back there on like a recording trip. Last time I went there, it was like mostly vacation. My upcoming trip is also going to be mostly vacation, but I'm going to try to do one piece of content every day. So either a live stream or a video. Some days there'll be 2. I'm staying at like a pretty awesome looking hotel the first 2 nights because that's all I can afford to stay at a hotel that nice. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'll be making videos of that, and then maybe I'll just do hotel videos for the rest of them because I think those are fun and they're easy. Lisa just wants to sit on a balcony with a drink, so relaxed. I was doing that when I was in Montreal. I was up in the some bar on the side. It was like a cigar bar, looking at that whatever you call it of Leonard Cohen mural. NBA VC says, where is this guy going? Nobody knows. Ali BHG says hotel vid. Yeah, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4 hotel vids on the way. The Goopy Life. Hey Johnny, how's it going? Got your IELTS exam tomorrow to stay in Canada as a permanent resident. Good luck. It's been a year since you moved over. So it was 1 year ago that I met you in Riverside along Queen Street East. I remember that. Good luck on your exam. I hope you get your permanent residency. Slushy Wolf says, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Jeanette Morales is here. Hello, Jeanette Morales. And there is the good wax museum. I went to the other wax museum, and I made a video of that. And we're going to see that, a little clip of that a little bit later tonight as well. But oh yeah, huge, thanks for everyone the other day. I broke 80K on the driving stream, and then it was like an avalanche of ridiculous super chats. It just blew me away, so thank you so much for your support. That was a very fun live stream, driving with Action Kid. Unfortunately, the car's gone back. I don't think there's going to be any more driving videos or driving live streams, at least not until I get back. As Sleep says, Strides rocking that hairstyle. Lisa, congrats on that 80K. Well deserved. Thank you very much, Lisa. The real man says it's very charming for sure. You took the STM Metro to get around. I love the Metro. The rubber wheels are awesome. It sucks that there's no like air conditioning down there, but I don't think they have heat either. They don't have like any air. They claim something to do with the tunnels being completely sealed off. I don't know if I buy it. How do you feel about the construction that's going to start blocking off large sections of Queen Street? As long as they keep it manageable for pedestrians, as long as the streetcars are able to move along Richmond and Adelaide, I think it's a necessary evil given the undertaking or the construction project going on. Like, we need that subway line. Unfortunately, based on Eglinton West and East, I guess, I have very little faith that it's going to be done on time. Alia says, did I read your comment? I sometimes miss comments, but feel free to repeat it and we'll read it here. Lucky Underdog says, did you know you can take a Chinese casino bus that runs frequently to Niagara? Is it free? There used to be one from like the Chinese Center in Mississauga that would be free, that you could take all the way to the casino. Kevin says, are the go-karts open? Yes, the go-karts are open. So I'm on Clifton Hill here. Or at least yeah. We're about to go south on Clifton Hill, down to the lake. And the problem was, it was too dark to record with this little camera. So I gave up and decided we'll do a night walk again. And actually, the video I did to replace this is almost the same walk, except Action Kid came along with me. So it's a collab walk. And then at the end, we caught the fireworks. And that was the last thing we did in Niagara Falls. Zach McNally says S-Leafs score. Okay. Marge used to take the casino bus from Square One. Yeah, I think there was one from Square One. There was also one from like that mini Chinatown in Mississauga. I think it was on Dundas or Burnhamthorpe. Sunjib says, hey Johnny, I like the STM Metro and bus. Neat. Neat. LEBHG says AK Silva. I don't know what the hell Action Kid is made of, but it's not carbon like the rest of us. We were on Tuesday, we walked like over 30,000 steps each, made a shit ton of videos. No, that was Wednesday. Tuesday we both had a pretty light night. Wednesday we did that. I was done. We drove back on Thursday. I was like, I can't go outside. I can't make any videos. I'm just going to stay home. Edit. I ended up going out at night with some friends, but mostly I couldn't do anything. And I turn on YouTube and the friggin' guy is streaming for 2.5 hours. And he was up, I don't think I can tell you where he was. I don't think he announced it, but he was up in another part of town making multiple videos before that. And now he's out today doing like a 2-hour stream and he's going to make more videos tonight. Like, he's not human. He is some kind of robotic life form that is made for doing walking videos just because he can walk forever. But yeah, I'm not surprised he's still streaming. I am human. I have a gas tank. I get tired. I want to put my feet up some days and do nothing. Unfortunately, with this trip coming up, I haven't had much chance to do that. So I'm hoping maybe Wednesday or Thursday I can get caught up and give myself a few quiet nights before I leave. LBHG says he's finally sitting down. Where is he? On like a bus or something? He wanted to try streaming from the path, but I don't think that's going to work. He asked me if he could stream from Union Station today, and I was like, I don't know. I gave him a Bell SIM card, so he can't be in the subway because you need freedom. So I told him to ask Ken that. The Ottawa Wanderer says he is younger. Remember, I'm past 40. He's not that much younger. I don't want to give away his exact age. I don't know if he's announced that, but he's not that much younger than me. Ken is also super impressive. He wears these like Chucks that like are dog shit for supporting your feet, and he can walk forever too. Liz279 enjoyed my Niagara streams with AK. Thank you. Yeah, I think I appeared in his first stream together. We did. I was actually, this was the video that I was finishing up. And where I ended up was right where Action Kid happened to be. So I dropped in and said hi. I don't think we were in each other's streams the next day, but we did stream together in the car. And we did an early morning ass car ride from Niagara Falls all the way back to Toronto. And he recorded that one. And where is the Skywheel? Holly BHG says I still walk. Yeah, I do walk a hell of a lot. But I also need to put my feet up after some of those walks. You know, I could probably use a masseuse. Slushy says, have you done a walk in the... I didn't go to the Ripley's, believe it or not, this time. I've been there before, but this time I did not. I don't think it's particularly worth the money. Yahya says, him and Alex did a race from Shepherd Young to Shepherd West. It was you on the 84 and Alex on the 984, and you lost? Well, isn't the 9 a express? So wouldn't that win all day? Word of the Day had a channel with 4 videos. You started around 2016. Sheena says, does AK even sleep? You know what? I don't think so. I get messages at like 2 in the morning from him. Just like, hey, look, you know, we talk about YouTube stuff, right? Like, you know, we have a lot of the same things going on in terms of issues with YouTube. If something weird happens to our stats, you know, it's fun to talk to each other and bounce stuff off. And sometimes I get messages at like 2 in the morning. And then he'll message me again at like 8 in the morning. I'm like, when do you sleep? You're just making like 3-4 videos a day. You somehow have time to edit them. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's an android. Bill Chow says walking is healthier than e-scooter. Yeah, but I like the e-scooter. It's a different form of exploring the city. Speaking of which, my e-scooter video today is doing well in terms of people are watching it, but people aren't clicking it. I have a garbage thumbnail on that, so I think I have to redo my thumbnail. That's the type of thing we might talk about, like, hey, you know, this thumbnail's performing like shit. Do you have any ideas? That type of thing. Lisa says AK is going to need to borrow a scooter for the island. I have let him know. Can you ride? Will they let you ride a scooter around the island or an e-bike? Probably. I will gladly let him borrow my 9bot Max, which is the same scooter that he owns, actually. I think he owns 2 of them. So that would work. Sheena Roberts in the house. Sapand, TTC Explorer. Yeah, did you say something? Okay. Oh, I thought this was later, but that's the Movie Land Wax Museum. I have a full video through there. Lisa told him he would need to borrow one from you. Well, I have 3. AK needs better food recommendations in Toronto. I gave him some pretty good ones. I told him when he was at Yonge and St. Clair, I recommended Holy Chuck, which he said was one of the best hamburgers he ever had. Easily one of the best burgers in Toronto. When he was in Yonge and Eglinton, I recommended he go to Pie, which is incredible Thai food. So I don't know. He's going to like good places. Do you want him to go to like 5-star Michelin star restaurants? I think he's going to good places. Ali BHG says, is he still using the gimbal? Don't know if he ordered or bought one. I ordered one on Amazon, and he gave me the cash for it, I think. I think that's what we did. Jeanette says the Holy Chuck burger looked good. It did look good. I always recommend Holy Chuck to people when they're asking about a hamburger. I know it's maybe not the best, or a Rudy, depending where they are. Those are the 2 that I like. Michelle Briggs says AK ended his stream. Finally, how long did that guy stream for? Maroof says I can walk for long distance. You take your precious time. Slow middle sidewalk walker. Take your time. Walk on the right. Walk on the right. Word of the Day likes Burgonator. Rudy slaps hard. Yeah, Rudy is the best. It's not really, it's chain, but they only have like 4 or 5 spots. Rudy is really good. So now we're heading down past Falls Drive. And I'm going to try to attempt recording along the falls. But you're going to see my camera falls a little flat. Oh, I'm showing Action Kid stream there. Sanjib says, I will be back. You will be back. What's this message? Hey, guess who just messaged me? His Presto card didn't let him go into the negative. How much negative are you allowed to go in? He said he rode the streetcar on a stream and didn't have enough to pay the fare. Oops. Skechers is a good shoe for walking long distance. Yeah, everyone has different feet, different walking patterns. I think the best shoe to me is one that's durable because I walk so much. I've had shoes that within like weeks they start falling apart, especially around the heel or the ankle. LBHG says, so he did half a streetcar ride. I didn't see the stream. I didn't see it finish. Hello, PGH, back in gloomy Pittsburgh from sunny Palm Springs. Today was kind of a gloomy ass day. Little XO is here. Hello, Dahlia and Lily. As I wait at, I thought the crossings in Toronto, south of like Bremner, like when you get underneath around Lakeshore and Gardner, I thought those intersections took all freaking day to change. No, these ones in Niagara Falls are absolutely terrible. It's as if pedestrians are beyond an afterthought there. You will literally turn to dust by the time the lights change. It is pretty bad. Hi Johnny, how are you? I'm well. I went out earlier today. I did a Patreon member request walk. So I did that. Then I did another walk just because I was out and I'm trying to catch up. So I did 2 and now we're streaming tomorrow morning. I'm going to go out. I'm going to meet with 2 other YouTubers and we're going to do, can I say this? I don't know if I can say this, but I think we're going to do one like mega long walk and we're going to chop it into 3 and we're each going to do one on our respective channels. You could probably guess who we are. Micheline says, hi, Johnny. I just watched AK. Nice to see you. Hello, Micheline. Welcome aboard. Last I saw of AK on his stream, he was down at the waterfront, but apparently he made his way up to the streetcar. Lisa's heading to the Evergreen Brickworks tomorrow. That would be a good spot for a... It is pretty dark around here. For a... why can't I think? For a Thanksgiving Day video, like someplace kind of quiet and cool. Can I handle a mega long walk? No edibles for me tonight. Oh, I think this is an edible night, Michelle Briggs. I think this is an edible night. Micheline says, you're proud of me? Thank you. Kathleen says, I think it's Action Kid and Ken. Maybe. We already have the route in mind. So I think we're going to let Action Kid take like the most interesting part. And I will shut up. There may be a stream before it. My eye. Because I also want to see the Blue Jays at 4 o'clock. I don't just want to see the Blue Jays at 4 o'clock. I want to buy tickets and go see the Blue Jays at 4 o'clock. Like $90 upper deck tickets. So I'm thinking about doing that. So we're going to get things racked up pretty early. Jennifer Gallus says, you guys are amazing. The content you produced with Action Kid is so good. Thank you. Very entertaining. Action Kid should move to TO. You have a great chemistry together. Yeah, I mean, I think the idea is now that, like, there's not so much bullshit in trying to travel. We're both going to be going around a bit more. He's already, like, based in 2 cities. He's got Miami. He's got New York. He's got a car. So he's going to be able to get all over the U.S. and probably North America for that matter. I just went to the Netherlands and now I'm already going to a place even further and I think immensely more exciting. So I think you're going to see both of us in more places more often than before. So yeah, I think it's stay tuned, but I don't think he's going to move here. just a hunch. Independent Mind says, how about City Place to Fort York to Liberty Village? Like Spadina So start at like Spadina, walk along Fort York Boulevard into the Bentway, and then up Strawn to like Liberty, and then through Liberty Village. Yeah, that would work. That would work in both ways again, I guess. Bill Chow. See, look how bad my camera is at night. We can barely see shit. I also blame the lighting in Niagara, but this is why I decided to scrap the video and why we're watching it now. I actually cut out the strips where I'm walking between. Like, we can see the falls, kind of, but it's not great. It's not great. Johnny, do you still have to fill out Arrive Can? Kathleen, no, it is optional. It should have been optional since day one, but it is finally optional. Not everyone owns a smartphone. Not everyone wants to put their personal information into an app that can be seen by everyone. Like, should have been optional. So thankfully, they finally come to their senses. But since I've already got it filled out, I'm still going to use it. Because let's be real, it does save time, but it should be optional. Is this the DJI Pocket 2? Yes, it is. It usually does good in low light. If you're in like a somewhat well-lit area, like a big city like Toronto, but when you're in just like a completely dark area like this, it is awful. This is one of the reasons why Action Kid uses his iPhone for all videos. Kathleen says, great, thanks. Rich says, would you consider to do more travel content abroad? Yes, I do, and will, and am. I've made it a goal to go somewhere. See, I just skipped ahead in the video. To go somewhere far and exciting every quarter, at least, and then maybe more like regional trips in between then. So we're going to start by going away somewhere really exciting later this month, and then probably January, February, I'm going to do it again. And I might bounce around. I might want to go see Quebec City in winter. It might be nice. Mike T says, you may have already mentioned, but did your Journey Behind the Falls video work? I can't wait to see it. You know what, Mike? There's a clip of that in this video. I don't know. I'm still going to have to struggle with it. You'll see. You'll see. It's coming up. I assure you it's coming up. And there is the Skylon Tower. Speaking of which, I may have filmed a video going up the Skylon Tower. Ironic, I was watching Ken's live stream, and Ken said, Johnny and Action Kid are in Niagara Falls. I really want one of them to go up the Skylon Tower and see if you can see Toronto and Buffalo from up there. Guess what I did? I purchased a ticket to go up the Skylon Tower. I'm like, there's a cool video idea. Thank you, Ken, for the inspiration. So I did just that, and I found Toronto. So I've already edited that video, but I forgot to look for Buffalo. Oops, sorry about that. But yeah, I think that's might be my favorite video. That was the video that my microphone died. And this is why I might have lost my Journey Behind the Falls video. My microphone died. So I use, when I record videos, I record it once for the audio, and I record it a second time. I clip this mic on as a backup, just because I've had mics die before. Like, these are cheap, thin wires, even on an expensive mic. Ila says, when will I end the stream? The stream will end when it ends. I have no idea. But when I did Journey Behind the Falls, the guy was like, your gear might get wet and ruined. So I decided not to use the backup audio. I just used this audio, not knowing that my mic actually already died. So all I have to go on that is the in-camera audio. The good news is, look what showed up at my door 1 hour ago. I got my new Rode SmartLav Plus. So I have a new mic. The videos I recorded today are using the backup mic, but I haven't even opened this yet. So yeah, I have my new mic, so we'll be back. The reason I use this particular mic is it works really, really well on e-bike and scooter videos, just because all the wind cutting through the mic. If you use a cheap mic, it cannot handle like the frequency of the wind, but this mic does, and I think it sounds excellent. So I use this or the Shure MBL. I've just been buying this one lately. Jeanette says, nice timing. It was horrible timing. That would have been like one of my favorite videos of all time. But the audio is just the camera audio, and it kind of sucks. So I'm not sure what to do with it. I'll at least release it to channel members. We'll see. We'll see. Gaby says, good tip. Thank you. You're welcome. Chris Mills just came back from the Jays game. Deflated in the first inning. Damn it. Yeah, that was pretty disappointing. I sat down. I rushed home. I sat down, put on the Jays game. Bottom of first. Jays are coming up to bat 3-0. I was like, shit. I already ordered my pizza. I ordered Domino's when I was walking home from Eglinton, avoiding the score of the game. Went to the LCBO, bought some beer. I didn't have any, so I bought some from the fridge just so I could have a cold one. Cracked the beer open, sat down, turned on the Jays game, down 3-0. And that was it. The offense had absolutely nothing for Castillo. So yeah, we lost a heartbreaker. Not a heartbreaker, but it sucked. 4-0. Gertish says, Domino's Pizza. Hello, person whose name I can't say. Chris Mills says, when you hit batters and walk batters, they're going to score. Also, when you don't score, you can't really blame your pitching, can you? Can you? I know butterfly effect. If the pitching did better, maybe the offense wouldn't have been so flat. We have no idea if they would have scored or not, but in general, can't win if you don't score. So both sides of the whatchamacallit failed. I just took myself off so you can see the falls a little better because they're down on the bottom left of the screen. But this is about where Action Kid is, I think. I think I almost ran into him, but again, I just don't think this nighttime video is that good quality. The Real Man says the Expos were a machine back in the day. Have not been a baseball fan since. They got screwed by the lockout. They were having their best season ever. They had such a stacked farm season or farm system. Yeah, I really wish the Expos didn't flee, and that Montreal wasn't so petty and actually built them a proper stadium. And Annalisa says, hello all. Hello, Annalisa. You know, we used up the whole fun pass. I played Action Kid, the adventure dinosaur adventure golf, and I beat him by 2 shots. I really thought I was going to beat him by a lot more, but turns out he was pretty good, so I only beat him by 2. It was a fun game. We did skip 2 holes because there were like really slow moving families in front of us, and we were just like, we're going to be here all day, so we just kind of skipped them. So we only played 16. And then we did like zombie attack, and then he went on the Ferris wheel. I already used the Ferris wheel. We both did the Moving Land Wax Museum. We both did the 2 attractions in the Midway as well, the Ghost Blaster and the 4D coaster. So thank you so much. You also helped me make a few videos. So I did, I streamed on the Ferris wheel thanks to you, and I did another video of another attraction, which might be coming up on one of the channels. Clayton says, it is a very good evening, everyone. Hello, Clayton Crawford. Annalisa says, you're welcome. Thank you, Annalisa. It was incredibly awesome of you to do that, and to not just give him 1, but to give him 2. 1 extra for me. I really appreciate it. So thank you. So instead of just drinking beer at the Pizza, waiting for Action Kid to do all the attractions, I got to go do them too, because I went to the Niagara Falls, one of the craft breweries there, and every entree on the menu was like, I was hungry. Every entree was like 30 USD. The beers were all like 10, 12. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I went to Pizza, and it was like, you guys have beer? Okay. So Bud Light, slice of pizza. It was $14. Still way too much, but spent a lot of time at that Pizza. Bill Chow says, this is a dark video. You can barely recognize AK. It was a pretty dark video. Maybe I should move myself so you can see a bit of this awesome view of the falls. Yep, some pizzas are, I think most of them actually have beer. Chris Mill says it was Bud Light. I had no choice. It was the best. I was making the most of a bad situation. Should have gone to Hooters. Hooters actually has decent prices. And on Tuesdays, they have $7.99 burgers and fries. Gertej says, any premiere for tomorrow morning? Yes, I was hoping. I did a walk today that kind of went by all the fans coming and going from, or mostly coming or going to, I don't know. I don't know English anymore. I just forgot everything about English. Going to the Skydome. And I was hoping that tomorrow that would be kind of timely because maybe the Jays won and everyone's all kind of high on it. Maybe I might put that one on the back burner. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4-minute clips from upcoming videos that you'll see on this channel or on Johnny Stumbles. I know sometimes I record videos just for these live streams. I just haven't had time for that. I've been exhausted. Sanjay says, what is VB? Did I say VB? I forget. Where's no VB or Carlton draft there? I don't know what VB is, Estelle. Johnny, do you speak French? No, I don't. So here is a video coming up. This one might be tomorrow's video, actually. And if I turn up the clip here.
This might be the best view of the city because you can't really see it as a pedestrian from Queens Quay or the harbor front. This is raised up a little bit. And you just drive right through the center.
So I'm thinking I might post this tomorrow. This is a drive I made with Action Kid in the passenger seat from Yonge and St. Clair. We looped around over to the DVP and then we came along the Gardner. So I wanted to make a driving video. So yeah, this is actually the best part of the video. I don't know. Are you supposed to preview the best part of the video? I don't know, but that's what this is. Melanie says, are you planning to do a walk at Markham and Eglinton? Markham and Eglinton, Melanie. Where is Markham and Eglinton? It's not ringing a bell with me. Is that an intersection? Markham Street, Markham Road? I know Markham intersects with Bloor down in the annex. Clarify and I'll get back to you. Melanie, sorry, Arsenal says I've upped my hair game. I see you're taking after Ken. Looks good. I do like a haircut every 4 or 5 months and I tell them like cut it as short as possible. So I cut it too short because I don't want to go back. So that's my whole thing. So I think we might be in that area where it's actually kind of good for a few weeks before it gets too long. Johnny, coming down back to the falls to spend Thanksgiving with your mom? No, Annalisa. Probably the next time I'll be in that area. Christmas, I want to say. Usually Christmas, unless she comes here. But I will probably be back there over Christmas. And then hopefully every now and then. And we'll make some content as well. Sheena says the drive-in is pretty cool. The reverse drive coming back was recorded by Action Kid. There might be a few times where he fell asleep along the way, but it was a fun drive. Micheline says that's a good haircut. Thanks for $50. I hope it's a good haircut. I don't know. I can't answer that question. Sorry. You should hang with my mom more in general. I should, but you know, last time I was going to go visit, I kind of had COVID. So that kind of threw a monkey wrench into things. Michelle says, did my mom meet Action Kid? I don't think she did. I don't think she did. He was there not long ago. The depths of Scarberia. You found it a little depressing. I'm generally not a fan of not urban spaces and suburbia in general, so I kind of agree with you about that. You know what? I've got ridiculously chapped lips. I will be back in a second. All right, we're back with the CarMax. Okay, so that was it for the preview of the driving video. Here comes the preview of the next video. Which one will this be? Oh, hello, Lizzo, sorry about that. Gertich says, what an option. Awesome channel. So this is from Wednesday. I did a walk along the falls themselves. So this is a brief clip from my walk along the falls. This will also... I don't know if you guys heard that. That was ridiculous. A car spinning its wheels. So this is... I just took a random 4 minutes out of the middle of this walk coming up, as I apply my CarMax. I've been riding my e-scooter around. I rode it like in the middle of the night last night. Don't worry, I was totally sober while I was doing it. But I think the cold wind blowing into my face and the fact that I was like not covered up at all wasn't good on my lips. Melanie Small is going to head out. She's not a fan of CarMax lip balm time. Oh well. My friend just messaged me, time to turn on the humidifier. No, it's not. Lisa Palmer saw a security guy riding a scooter. Hey, good for him. I wish more of those people. I think like parking enforcement, security guards who monitor large spaces, I think they're cool for that sort of thing. The Leafs versus the Red Wings are 2-2. Thanks, Zach McNally. Bill Chow says daytime view of the falls is better than your nighttime view. Paul Blart. Wasn't Paul Blart on a Segway, not a scooter? Yeah, my camera performs a little better. I was worried about this particular walk because I never want to walk towards the sun in any video. It's just bad news. You're going to get that kind of flicker from glare from the sun. But fortunately, even though I was walking directly into the sun, I think I was kind of angling the camera towards the falls the whole time. Hey, look, there's a rainbow. So this is one of the few times where that walking towards the sun didn't destroy my video. But I told Action Kid that too. I'm like, any walks you're planning, do not walk west in the afternoon. Your videos will be destroyed because that sun will be gleaming right down at you. Unless it's like an overcast day. Jennifer says, hey Johnny, have you been? I have been well. Thank you. Have I taken AK to the path yet? No, I'm not really taking him around. Pretty much every time we've met, you have seen on this video we've been recording. Ali BHG, not a fan of Kevin James. I think I just got some lip balm in my eye. Let me rub the old eyeball. There we go. Out and about with yours truly. Have you made plans to meet with AK while he's here? So I don't know what video is coming up after this, but generally speaking, my Niagara Falls videos do pretty well. While I was recording this, Action Kid was live streaming on the other side. Also, this one was recorded with the broken microphone, and I was not aware that it was broken while I recorded this. But fortunately, I had the backup microphone on as well. E. Blake says, good evening, Johnny. Did your mom ask me to cook for her? No, but she gave me a whole bunch of frozen chili, which are now in my freezer. So I got to eat a lot of chili before I go away. Out and About says, maybe? Ooh. You should get on that. So that was the Niagara Falls walk. A brief excerpt from that. Now what's coming up? I have no idea what I put in here next. Okay, so this is a clip from a walk I did down Lundy's Lane. I started at Dorchester Road in Lundy's Lane, and I walked, I want to say east. I know in the video I said south, but I want to say east all the way down to Clifton Hill. Annalisa says Niagara on the Lake would have been nice. That is going to be a next summer video, I think, for sure. I think for sure that'll be a next summer video. But this is actually, I said Lundy's Lane, but I think this might actually be Ferry Street, right? Because Lundy's Lane, without any notice or warning or signs to tell you other than the normal signs, turns into Ferry Street. And that just turns into Victoria Avenue. So I think this is the Ferry Street portion, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. This might actually be Victoria. I don't know. Who knows how this works? Lisa says that is Ferry or Stanley. It's either Ferry or Victoria. But I started on Lundy's Lane and I walked by the battlefield. Like, the battlefield's pretty cool. It's the home of like the bloodiest battle in Canadian history. There were 1,700 casualties and the battle lasted all of a day. It was between the Canadian and British forces and the Americans. So it's really cool seeing how like Canada came to be and how the Americans like couldn't keep their greedy paws off our land. But with the help of the Brits, we beat them off with a big stick. And after that big bloody day when the Americans retreated, absolutely nothing was accomplished. Just a whole bunch of people dead and maimed for absolutely nothing because nothing changed. It was a stalemate. Gotta love war and senseless violence, don't you? Anyways, so we are heading along Ferry Street here. I think it's Ferry. Lisa says almost crossed the border by accident going to the Hershey store. Oh yeah, there is a Hershey store down by Falls Avenue, right? In that area. Michael, different historical perspectives. Yes, but you can't deny the outcome was the outcome. That, I mean, it was clearly an invasion that was thwarted. And then the big middle finger was the Brits went and burnt down the White House. Kind of cool on our part. Canadians have a reputation for being like badasses, right? Even like during World War I and World War II. The Canadians of all the forces were like the most ruthless and the most successful, I think. We had the least casualties per 100. I read that stat somewhere, so that's cool. Independent Mind says Fort York, 1812. Clayton Crawford, the War of 1812, actually a British war, not a Canadian war. Well, it was British Canada. Just because Canada wasn't formally a country. I mean, it's not like those people went back to the UK and lived the rest of their jolly lives. They just became Canadians. So yeah, Canada by name. But that's why I think in all the documentation it says British Canada. They don't just call it Canada. They always call it British Canada. And a lot of these wars we actually had help from the Indigenous as well. I think they even fought in this battle. Have you seen the size of their guns for York? Those were massive. I've seen like the cannons they have in front, but I haven't seen that. Ahmed says, please let me know, what is your opinion about Centennial College Progress Campus for international students? I have no idea, man. Could be the greatest place on earth. Could be terrible. Could be somewhere in between. I'm not the right person to ask that. Sorry. Hopefully someone can help you out. Here comes our next video. What is coming up? What is coming up? I have no idea. Ooh, this is a preview of my Skylon Tower video. This is the opening here. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, October 5th. The time is 1:37 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 19 degrees Celsius. And I'm here in Niagara Falls, on the Canadian side of course. And that is the Skylon Tower. Since this is like one of the best videos I made, I decided not to show the best part in this preview. And Elisa says it's amazing to know that Lundy's Lane was once a battlefield. Yes, was it called like the Battle for Canada or something? It's pretty awesome history there. Michael loves the Skylon. Out and About says, did me and AK go-kart racing? No, but we did play mini golf. It was a rather competitive match. I'm just reading up some of your comments. But it was fun. Chris Mills says a revolving buffet. I'm sold. I don't think the buffet, there's two separate restaurants. There's a revolving restaurant and there's a buffet. And at the revolving restaurant, if you eat there, you get free access to the observation deck. S-Leaf says your prediction for the day for the Jays. I think who's starting tomorrow? Is it Gaussman? I don't even know who's starting tomorrow, but we have home field advantage throughout the series still, but my heart says Jays, but if I were putting money on the line, I would pick the Mariners at this point. It's just statistically not good. But yeah, I hope the Jays do it, of course, but it's not a very good bet. Sheena says who won the mini golf. I won by 2 shots. He was up for like the first 9 holes. Here I am, someone who played golf, fancy myself like pretty good at mini golf, and he is holding a coat under his hand, just like swinging like this with no effort, getting like 2 on every hole. He got a hole-in-one on the first hole, which was ridiculous. Like I got like a 3. I was off to a bad start. Chris Mills says Robbie Ray for Seattle. Ooh, an XJ pitching for Seattle, and Kevin is going for Toronto. Lisa says, of course you fancy yourself good at mini putt. Yeah, I need to fire up my virtual reality dealie, my Oculus, is that what we call it? My Quest 2, and play some more mini golf. I did pay for that damn game. Maybe that's what I'll do after this stream. It's been a while. Sheena says, nice. Were you guys competitive with one another? You know, at Ghost Blaster, he kicked my ass. And at Zombie Attack, I came in 2nd place in like the practice round and 5th place in the main game, and he came in 3rd place. So he beat me at Zombie Attack and Ghost Blaster. I beat him at mini golf. How's VR mini golf? Is it responsive? It's awesome, Cleanup Man. It is like shockingly good. Obviously, you're not holding like a weighted club, but it is really good. The real man is not a fan of VR. No need to be sorry. So this is like this old school, early 90s feeling arcade room they have for some reason at the Skylon that nobody is using. I don't know. Does anyone like look at this place? Kind of sad for a place that's supposed to be fun. Kind of sad. I think they could do more with it. Annalisa says the zombie attack is fun. I think that might have been the best attraction there. Yes, Marge, hope you are feeling better. Sorry about the sinuses. Lisa effing shines at air hockey. What video is next? Do you like this video roulette we're playing? What video is next coming up? Ooh. Yeah. All right, that one is quite excellent. Everyone's favorite Canadian comedian actor? Well, maybe not. Michael Douglas and Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction. This is quite good. So, fun fact about this video. I made it as a Stumbles video, but I actually kind of liked it. So what I'm going to do, this is one of those videos that kind of could go on either channel, because it was supposed to be just like cheap and fun, but I kind of liked how it turned out. So if I can't get enough videos in time while I'm away in the other country, I'm going to upload this to both channels, and I'm just going to, if I have no content, I'm going to put it on the main channel. If I do have enough content on the main channel, I'm going to put it on Stumbles just so it gets up. But this was a fun video. This was like, thank you, Annalisa. This place was awesome. I've heard that the Louis Tussauds is like 1,000 times better as a wax museum. But that just because, like, that's supposed to be Tom Cruise. I am sorry, that is not Tom Cruise. And if you're going to do a mummy, you have to do Brendan Fraser. Like, there was a lot of like hilariously bad wax figures in this museum, but I think that's also part of the fun. Like, it's just a lot of fun. So even though a lot of the the figures are like terribly done, you have to go. It's fun. Lisa says, holy shit, yes, Brendan Fraser. Yeah, like, why would you? And for Tom Cruise, you have like Top Gun, you have Cocktail. There's so many iconic roles you could pick for Tom Cruise. Why are you picking The Mummy, like a remake that was nowhere near as good as the original? Like, that was pretty stupid. But still fun. Like I said, still fun. Buy the fun pass. It was fun. Lisa hates Tom Cruise. Is that because he's a Scientologist? Sunjib's favorite place is Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, Vancouver, Edmonton. That's a lot of favorite places, Sunjib, but I'm glad they're all Canadian. That was pretty good. I knew that was Mel Brooks right away. I was playing a little game where I was trying to guess. This one's embarrassing. Watch. I have no idea. I had no idea that was Eddie Murphy. And that's like, I didn't want to guess, because if I guess wrong, I might look like I'm a little insensitive. I was like, that does not look like Eddie Murphy to me. Thank you, guys. I'm little sneeze attack. Sometimes looking at these like bright lights triggers a sneeze attack. I'm like lit up like a Christmas tree. E.T. The E.T. was really good. Like I said, this place was fun. They had the Seven Dwarves. Hello, Bronze OP. Judy Garland. So the original Wizard of Oz cast, I guess. Independent Mind says that does not look like Lord of the Rings. You will be saying that a lot at this wax museum. You'll be saying the Adam Sandler was like the worst. I could do a better Adam Sandler. Like if you gave me a ball of clay or wax, I could do a better Adam Sandler than what was in this. Okay. This is from Journey from Behind the Falls.
Behind the Horseshoe Falls.
And this is my camera's built-in audio. And the thunder from like the falls is so loud, it's just like all you can hear.
First time here? Yep. Have you been to the outdoor part yet? Yeah.
All right, Marie and Brad, have a good night.
I'm gonna need this. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just water. That's true. And there's more this way? Yeah.
And by the way, I met this really awesome guy. He was from Virginia. And that is who you saw there.
Oh, wow.
Where am I going right now? By the way, the absolute best part here, I am not putting in this video, but that's the part where you go outside. This is just like in the caves.
Point it wherever you want. There you go. It's like a trash bag.
I don't know how to put this thing on.
Nice. Thank you. All right. This is a very friendly guy. Watch your step. Ooh.
All right, Annalisa, have a good night. Yes, the outdoor part is amazing. I did put, if you want to see the outdoor part, go to my Instagram at Johnny Strides and you can see that. I put up a video of that. All that one. But unfortunately, I'll never know what it would sound like through my microphone. So all I have to work with is this in-camera audio, and it just sounds like needles to the brain over and over. I don't know how else to describe the sound, but just listen to it. Thank you for subscribing, everyone who has just subbed. No worries. That was the very friendly guy from Virginia right in front of me. Not sure if this bag is covering up my microphone or not. Let's take one more quick look into this one. And while I'm here, I'm going to spin around. And that is it for Journey from the Behind the Falls. I don't know what I'm going to do with that video just because I think the audio is so bad, but we'll figure it out. Flash forward to today. This is early in the afternoon. And this video was part of a user request, a Patreon supporter request. Did it make you have to pee? No, it did not. No, it did not. Michelle Briggs. Yeah, I think people just see water, they throw coins and make a wish. I don't believe in any of that stuff, but if it's fun, then do it. If a coin went into the falls, I don't think that'll affect anything. Ali BHG says no wee wee. Is it true if you like someone's sleeping and you put their hand in like a cup of water, they'll piss themselves in bed? I don't know. I've heard it's true. Is it true? I don't know. So we are walking east along the south side of Queen Street West. This was a request from Nicholas, a Patreon supporter, who requested this like a month ago. I finally got around to it today. So thank you, Nicholas, for the request. Sanjib says, "Hey Johnny, can you make some comments?" Sure, I'll make some comments. Yeah, no, don't worry. Well, we might do some comments after this. Steven says, you should make a video tunnel from the power station. Make it my members request. Stephen Collins, next time I am back there, I will have to do that. Thank you for the request, Stephen Collins. I saw that tunnel. It's like a much longer tunnel, and the platform is like off to the side a bit more. I saw that, and I'll have to do that. So thank you, Stephen Collins. What I should have done was gone on the hornblower. Oops. Chuck Diamond is here. Hello, Chuck Diamond. Long time no see. Thanks for dropping in, Chuck D. Lisa does want to go to the power station. Didn't you grow up in that area? Haven't you been there a million times? All right, the real man. Have a good night. Former Montrealer, now Torontonian. Independent Mind says, yes, it's incredible. It's kind of like Niagara Falls is one of those things, one of those places where like you go there for a day and you think you've seen it all and done it all. But when you start looking into just how much shit they have to do there, like you could spend days and days and days just doing stuff and not even come close to doing it all. So people say it's like over touristed. There's too much crap there, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool in a way. If you want like nature, go across the street to the west side. Or across the river, where it's like a big state park. But I think the Canadian side is pretty awesome. All right, Gaby, have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. Chris Mills says, any weed shops? Yes, lots of weed shops. Sounded like a lot of fun, you and A-Gay in the arcade and mini golf. It was. Oh, we played some arcade games too, actually. Lisa says it's cool, then it's not cool. So it's kind of like Las Vegas in that regard. So yeah, this was earlier today. I don't know when this video will appear. Maybe in a week or so from now on the channel. I'm going to try to do like 2 videos a day moving forward and live stream every other day. Trying to be a little ambitious, but we'll see how that plays out. This might be the last time I do Queen Street in a very long time. Niagara Falls is a downtown area that most tourists never see. It does, Whitby Dude. It's off to, when you're going south down the QEW, it's actually to the right. So I guess that's to the east. There's also like a really rundown, beat up like Main Street. Yes, there is even a huge casino in the background. And the last video, this was also recorded today. This is going to be painful if you're a Blue Jays fan, but this was the scene before the Blue Jays game. And there's a pretty cool like band coming up. All right, Stephen Collins, I will have to do that. Thank you for the suggestion. If you hear of me going to Niagara Falls and I don't do that, please give me a slap on the wrist. Maybe is that open in the winter? I'll still do that if it's open in the winter. That'd be neat. We'll brave the frozen, slippery ground. Christopher Haydock, hope you're doing well. These people don't know it, but they are in for a world of pain. They paid all this money. They got all excited. A lot of them traveled from all over to go to the Skydome and sit there with that shitty feeling of being down 3 runs. And the Jays did threaten a few times, but they threatened in the kind of way that you need like a home run to really get back into it. So it's just like kind of a deflated atmosphere the whole time, which is pretty sad. Chris Mills says the crowd was nuts. It was nuts, but imagine if it was a close game, how much more nuts it would be. Like, I'm going to say it now. Toronto is a baseball town, more than a hockey town, more than a basketball town. I don't care. You can disagree with me all you want. Nothing brings the city alive like a Blue Jays victory in the playoffs. Not even the Raptors can hold a candle to just how electric it, like 2015 and 2016 were, I was just a little kid in 92, 93, were the most electric I have ever seen this city. Going into the office, seeing just everybody decked out in blue, everybody super excited, was amazing. The Maple Leafs, no chance of bringing that level of excitement. Like 30% of the people get super excited for the Maple Leafs. 70% of the people don't give a shit. I think baseball just has like a broader appeal. Like, yeah, I think this town is very fair weather. It's based on which team is doing the best, because we don't have a whole lot of success in sports. But I think it's a baseball town before hockey, before basketball. In fact, I would even say hockey comes in 3rd place. Now that the Raptors have tasted success and we saw that crowd when they won the championship, I'm going to go as far as saying hockey is 3rd fiddle in Toronto. But yeah, we all jump on the bandwagon. Like, I don't like when the Toronto FC or Toronto Argos are in the final, I will watch, but those teams are off the radar unless you're like a hardcore fan of either sport. But nothing has like the universal appeal that baseball does in this city. So I'm going to say it. It's a baseball town. Lisa says I'm so diplomatic. And it's weird because on Action Kid stream, he was talking about how everyone here watches hockey, how everyone like breathes hockey, which I don't think is true. That's the stereotype of Canada. And Leafs fans have like a tragic and tortured past. I've never really been a hardcore Leafs fan. I don't really give a shit that much. So my opinion is totally biased. But just observing, like just working in an office downtown in the financial district, Leafs playoff game, like a few people wear jerseys. A few people are like, yeah, go Leafs. Blue Jays playoff game, the whole place is blue. Everyone's going nuts. Like, it's not the same. We're a baseball city. We're a baseball city. Period. That's my opinion on that. More so than the other sports. S Leaf says Leafs are the best. We will win one day. You haven't won since 1967. Sheena, like, hockey is still huge here. What I'm trying to say is Toronto is an awesome sports town. We have 3 big, super big sports teams, which is awesome. And then 2 small little ones that we sometimes care about in FC and Argos. But it's a baseball team. It's a baseball city. And then it's a basketball city. There, I said it. Also, baseball and basketball are a little more economically accessible. Like, a family of 4 can actually afford to take their family to the Rogers Center. The Raptors are getting a little out of reach just because of the scarcity. It's a smaller arena, but they are much more affordable than hockey. Hockey almost seems like elitist in a way, just because the average person can't really afford to go out and see the NHL often. And if they could afford it, they still couldn't get tickets to it because it's all, the corporate world has bought up the whole thing. Anyways, that's my little rant on that. Go Leafs, but you know my feeling on sports. It's a Blue Jays town. Whitby Dude says, I remember the World Series. The city went wild. It did. I got to stay home. My parents gave me the day off school. It was either 92 or 93 to stay home and watch the parade on TV. And I went to school the next day, and like a bunch of my classmates also got the day off to watch the parade. And one class even had like the TV wheeled into the room so they could watch it. So that was pretty cool. If the Leafs ever won, I imagine we would declare like a national holiday. It would be nuts. Anyways, I am going to play some fireworks. This is it was all Joe Carter in both championships. Paul Molitor, Dave Winfield, there were some big contributions. Carter he was the last person to touch the ball in both World Series victories, which is pretty cool. He's an icon, but I would say he's the second greatest Blue Jay of all time. Dave Stieb, the most underrated pitcher, is easily the greatest Blue Jay of all time. Anyways, we are going to play some fireworks while I go make myself a cup of coffee. So these were every night up until October 10th. So if you're in Niagara Falls, you still can go see this. It's only 5 minutes. Edwin C. threw out the first pitch today. Yes, I was there when Edwin hit the walk-off wild card winner. I saw that. I also was at the stadium when the whole Donaldson Dash went down, which was awesome. Never been a part of like a sporting atmosphere that was that crazy. Awesome events. I was not there for the bat flip though, unfortunately. Anyways, here are some fireworks that I recorded on my iPhone because you all saw how shit-tacular this camera did. So here's some iPhone recorded fireworks while I go make myself a coffee. I'll turn the volume up on these. We're just gonna ride these fireworks out, I think. Kaboom! 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 I'll supplement the fireworks with my own sound effects. Pew pew pew! That's all, folks. Well done, Johnny. Way to record those fireworks. So, because I've been so busy driving Action Kid to the Niagara Falls and back and doing all this fun stuff, I have not done my comments. So, if you want to keep hanging out together and watch me respond and get caught up on my comments, you have come to the right place. What is here? Oh yeah, earlier today, just an FYI, I didn't post anything, but there is also a Niagara Skywheel at Sunset ride, which I recorded. I originally recorded it for this channel, but it wasn't very good. So I put way more effort into the thumbnail than I ever do. And I put it up on the Stumbles channel. So if you want to see what the Niagara Skywheel looks like during a pretty awesome sunset when the sky's got that cool fiery glow to it, you can find that over on the Stumbles channel. That's what we're going to call it, Stumbles. And I also have videos of me making tacos, getting really fucked up on live streams. This one I did edibles and an IPA, etc., etc. So yeah, the Stumbles channel, it's a thing. Independent Mind says, here's an idea. For one comment, you can let us reply. That could be fun. You know what, Independent Mind? You can actually go to the comments yourself and reply. That'll work. The Skywheel, Flatiron Building, and tacos. What a combo. That's what the Stumbles channel is. It's the Stumbles? No, Stumble. I might try as a cooking idea, because I've already done 2 traditional cooking videos and completely hit it out of the park. I'm thinking of doing like a souffle, just Googling like what are the hardest dishes to cook possible and attempting to cook those. Do you think that would work? I don't think the souffle would work because it would probably be a disaster. But I think I'm ready to like cook the hardest dishes that you can come up with. So I think that would be fun because we got to take it to the next level. Making tacos, like what's next? I'm going to make a stew. Like, come on, that's easy. We got to make a souffle. We got to make Alexa, what's a hard dish to cook? Alexa, shut up. She has no idea what I'm asking there. But anyways, let's jump into the comments. So today's underperforming video is East Downtown to Tiny Town. And we got some comments. Thank you, Johnny. Loved it and enjoyed the ride. I'm going to give that a heart. Expert says very good video quality. Lisa says do a risotto. If I don't have Gordon Ramsay to try the risotto, what's the point of the risotto? He's the only person that can qualify. I don't even know what risotto is. I've never had risotto. Don't know what it looks like. Couldn't identify it. But I remember watching Kitchen, whatever that show is, Master Chef Kitchen Nightmares, whatever, where all the people compete. And he would just call everyone who attempted a risotto a donkey. Nobody could ever make a good risotto. Patty Carter says, that was interesting to see Craven Road. I thought so. It's smooth to ride on, Johnny. Thank you, Prince. Tiny Town. Is everything tiny there? What? Watch the video. Carl says, Johnny, I enjoy your streams. You're always full of knowledge. You really inform us with what's going on in the community. Thank you. The reason everyone asks what you think about a restaurant if they go to Toronto, go there and eat. Thanks, Carl. Unfortunately, I'm not much of a foodie and not really qualified to give food recs. Well, other than like basic shit, like I can tell you what a good hamburger or steak is, but I'm not that qualified. Out and About says, I'm abusive to Alexa. Yeah, I imagine in 20 years from now, the way I treat Alexa, like, will get me canceled in some kind of like Me Too movement against robotic life forms. We're just headed in that direction, but I'm okay. I'll own it. I'll own it. Future woke crowd, go easy on me. I do abuse my Alexa, but it's not even sentient. Or maybe it is. Maybe that's where it's going. Bruce McMillan says, dude, you should have gone straight down Carlton to the end, then headed south and come to the very top of River Street at Spruce. I love it when people tell me what I should have done. You know, I've featured that section of River Street many times in videos before, at least 3. That way you could have traveled south on River from the furthest point north. You also would have gone by the house I lived in back in the 80s. Sorry, I knew you lived there. Looking at Google Street View, it seems the house is still there. I've covered that part of River before. I just like taking different routes sometimes. Cheers. Like, I'm not going to be a smartass, but telling me what I should have done. You should do the Toronto Star vote compass for the municipal election. Maybe we'll do that on Sunday night, Eugene. Vote for Gil Penalosa. Do it. We can make it happen. King Derek Danquist says, it's almost the time of year again. Holiday shopping season begins. Your shopping days continue to count down with under 12 weeks. Try out this idea. You, Ken Continuum, and Action Kid walk together in Toronto for several hours while everyone is outdoor simultaneously operating their own live streaming camera outdoor and during a meal. Okay, I won't do the meal part. I'm not going to live stream myself eating. And if all 3 of them, wouldn't it make more sense just to take turns rather than having 3 live streams going at once? I don't know. 4453, you sound like Biff's grandma. What? What happens at 4453? Out. Those are the boots you're wearing. That's my impression of every mom ever. You need to have long underwear over those or under those pants. Not that I don't love my mom, but I know other moms that do that same. Oh, what's the city on the American side called? It is Niagara Falls, New York. Oh, look at that. I liked my own live stream. I was just making fun of the fact that no matter what you wear, every single mom on planet Earth will think it's not enough and you need to put on something warmer. That's what I was going off on, because I didn't wear shorts because my mom told me it was not a good idea on a day when I should have worn shorts, because it was very shorts worthy. Hi Johnny, can you do a walk of Canada's Wonderland? I would love to. Happy birthday, Falcom. Happy B-Day, mate. Falcom is an awesome dude. I would love to get to shake his hand and say hi someday. Happy birthday. I know you're in the UK though, and you're probably asleep right now. Clayton says, the cornerstone of convergence and the intersection of nonstop fun, harmonizing the ingredients of an adventure and corresponding with the abundance of living life form on the small blue pearl we call planet Earth. Call us sometime. We'd love to hear you. Are you saying I'm an alien man? The long distance number to planet Earth for all those ETs. I had it written down, searching all pockets. Hey, didn't anyone see the number for planet Earth? Mom is going to be real upset. Clayton, you just answered everything we're wondering about you. Independent mind. It's really warm. Yes, if we all wore what our moms told us to wear, we would just be like dripping balls of sweat. C-Pand, good morning, Johnny. Nice e-scooter ride. Thank you, C-Pand. There's my own comment. Your own comment featured in the live stream. Thank you, C-Pand. Did you and Action Kid film any more Niagara Falls videos? Yes, there will be more on the way. Cheers. There will be. I don't know if I'm going to be in any of his, but he's going to be in one of mine at least. Happy belated birthday. I love this. It was awesome. Thank you, Estelle, for your comment. Good morning, everyone. Dylan Reynolds, our longtime friend. Hi, Johnny. It is my birthday, too. Woo, Yogi. Happy B-Day. Sheena Roberts. Thank you, Johnny, and love the rainbow over the falls. Sheena Roberts.
That's my impression of every mom ever.
Thank you for the 5 pounds. Those are pounds, right? Thank you, Sheena. I think you're in the chat right now. But that's how a super thanks appears, by the way. Thank you so much, Sheena. That was 16 hours ago. Yes, it's 5 pounds. Awesome. Thank you. Tiny Town sounds cute. Oh, yeah. You posted this before the video went up. It is kind of a cute, super, super awesome little part of Toronto. Realistically, there are 2 China. China officially name is People's Republic of China. Taiwan name is Republic of China. I think everybody knew that. Falcom says, good morning, everyone. It's finally Friday here and just want to say cheers for those great people who wished me a happy birthday. Oh, I missed your birthday, Falcom. Oh, I wish I could give you a shout out on a live stream. Sheena says, yes, pounds. Thank you, Sheena. Awesome walk in the east. Thank you, CubePog. This is about my Riverdale walk. Is that a Planet Fitness, the Palisades? I haven't been in years. I wonder what stores are in there. I went in there. Oh, this is my old walk, but I went in there. Too bad it was COVID. Tour the mall. I went into the mall in my most recent Jane and Finch video. Too lazy to look it up and post a link to help them out, but it's in there. Clinton says, hey there, brother. My daughter and I were watching your live last weekend, and I wanted to introduce her to your content and get a hello from you, but I think you were focusing more on the walk. Clinton, awesome. Yeah, sometimes when I'm doing lives, I'm trying not to, walk into people or step on shit and trip over myself, and the chat just goes by like a blur. So yeah, sorry if I missed it, but awesome. Hello to your daughter. I didn't know you had a little one. I used to work with Clinton a long time ago. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And congrats on the little one. There's some great news. But yeah, feel free to stream snipe me someday too. You heathen you, they play Eileen, I can't even say that, in the Ferris wheel and you turned it off. Lol, that was a perfect tune for flying. Sorry, Gabriel. Sorry about that, eh? It's jacket cold up there in Toronto already? Yes and no. Some days yes, some days no. Great ride. Haven't been in TO in about 8 years and I don't recognize TO anymore. Hope to get back there. Thank you, Greg. I'll see if my cousin's home on Forest Hills. I stayed with them 3 weeks ago. My cousin lives in Rosedale. Didn't you just say your cousin home in Forest Hill? And now your cousin lives in Rosedale? Multiple cousins? Teaming up with the Action Kid. Yes, this was our live stream drive together. FYI, it's pronounced Rideau. Do you know how many effing comments I got? Because I said Rideau Center when it's Rideau because I don't know French. Okay. Read the other comments when you're pointing out something super obvious that, maybe 1,000 other people already pointed out. Toronto looks like a very large, small city. It's a very large, big city. Also, I just walked down Broadview Avenue. That doesn't really give you much of a taste. Hi, John. You're in my neighborhood. I live 3 blocks away. Nice to see you explore. Great to see you have a good time. Thank you. I'll do the generic thanks, thumbs up comment. Clinton says she's turning 11 next month. Awesome, Clinton. Glad you enjoyed the Esplanade walk. Jilly's, I believe, was the name of the strip club. Yes, it was. I just don't think I wanted to say it in the video. As in Broadview. Ha! Bruce, I'll still like your comment, but I get it. Some people might be offended by that, but those people, they know where they can take themselves. Jack says, idea for a new video. Strides guides a deep dive into a neighborhood, its history and culture. You always manage to drop some local knowledge on your travels. I just thought that a more focused neighborhood specific deep dive could be a cool thing. You and Ken have done more for my knowledge. I try to keep things casual, but occasionally really get into the historical. I try to keep things casual, but occasionally I have nothing to say or offer, and sometimes it's the opposite. This is a great idea, though. Thanks. It's true. Sometimes, like, I don't say anything at all of value on my walks about a neighborhood. Sometimes I'm talking about all the shit because, you know, I sat down, did research. And usually it's somewhere in between. But yeah, I think a focused deep dive in certain neighborhoods would be cool. There's a lot of neighborhoods that are sort of underappreciated, or something, places that me and Ken haven't really even touched yet. Hi, Johnny. Riverside is such an amazing neighborhood. You've been there a few times. It was. That's where I met the Goopy Life, who was in this chat earlier. Bruce says, I lived in that hood for years, more specifically further east between Broadview and Pape, slightly north and then later south of Danforth. Very specific. Greektown, as they call it. Lots of great restaurants. Awesome. Respected brother, excellent video. Good luck to you. A Manoharan from India. Very dignified comment. All cheers to that. Dave says, good job on your accolade with Action Kid. Thank you. COVID Hippo. Did you know that hippos can swim in the falls? I think they can do that. I have my doubts. Sorry, COVID Hippo. I don't believe much can swim under the falls. Love your haircut. Thank you. Thank you, Clinton. Clinton's comments are... I haven't seen so much Franklin Mars lately, but Clinton's comments are super, super funny. They're just long, but I have read this. I read all the comments when I'm on the subway. 4K looks good. Thank you. I thought this video actually didn't look good because there was a lot of sun glare in there. It sure has changed over the last 35 years. Thanks, John Lamb. Hey, Johnny, much appreciated for showing our old streets and neighborhoods. Are you going to Riverdale Farm today? Thank you, but I had no plans on it. Lol. I don't know. We don't have much in the way of spicy comments here. If Action Kid is looking for decent but not too expensive Cantonese food, he can try King's Noodles or Swatow restaurant. Swatow is the name of a region in Canton Province. King's Noodles has really gone downhill over the years from what I've heard, but Swatow is excellent. Good morning, Johnny and friends. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday. Thanks for sharing your video. Thank you, CPAND. There's my comment again. Lisa says, nice comments are born. Yes, give us some juicy comments. The skyline view is amazing. Thank you, Shape of Times. Thank you, Clayton Crawford. Another well-written nugget. Greetings from Crete of Greece. Why are we only getting like nice comments here? The CN Tower is still useful for broadcasting signals. Radio is still analog, and even cell phone and digital TV signals have to be transmitted. The Tokyo Skytree, that is true. Maybe me and Action Kid could go on a world tour? Alan says, beautiful nature. Dylan says, good morning. Asta Balkan says, very nice video. You're welcome. Ari Nakju says, wow. Good morning. 41st birthday, Falcom. You have joined the club. I am sorry I missed your birthday, Falcom. I was so busy. I'm writing like an idiot here. Sorry, I was so busy gallivanting around Niagara Falls with the AK. I missed your birthday, but awesome, Falcom, and everyone else wishing him happy birthday. Judy Hansel, haven't had time for walks. That's all good. That was a fun stream in Niagara Falls. I remember seeing it when I visited as a kid. Thank you. I forgot to ask, is the Niagara Scroll still visible? I don't know, Hang Mao. Hopefully someone can answer that for you. Cheers. I have no idea, Hang. Maybe Ali BHG can look it up and answer it. I think he came over to this channel from Action Kids channel. Thank you, Johnny. I enjoyed it very much, but missed the Cabbage Town east of Parliament, which is the real Cabbage Town. I featured that side numerous times. The point of this video was to feature the parks in the middle of the street. Cheers. I love it when people say I missed something as if like I did something wrong. Like, thanks, I guess. I mean, this was a video literally about showing off the parks in the middle of Parliament Street. About 3511, I see Action Kid jumping up and down near the edge of the middle. Yeah, I rewatched this with Action Kid, and we did see him jumping up and down. So he was in my stream via New York, which was cool. I don't know if... Has anybody ever streamed someone from Canada while they're in the US? Have I ever been to Brazil? No, I would love to go. I would love to go to South America. Never been. Only been as far south as the Caribbean. Good morning from Sparta. Is that a place? This was an excellent review of this exclusive area. I just started to watch your videos and I like your knowledge and presentation. Yes, I say presentation, except for when I read it as presentation. That's how I say it in those instances. Thank you, Johnny. I will watch a few more. Glad it was helpful. I love these pre-written comments. COVID Hippo says, this is Sparta. Lady Moonlight, thanks so much for posting, Johnny. Thank you. Brian says, Johnny, just missed you by a couple of hours. I was there today, but I was at the falls where you started your video just a couple of hours earlier. Thought I might see you next time. Undeniably, the falls are one of the most breathtaking natural sights in the world, but they lose their impact after the 40th time. Very true, Nitesh. The views are better on the Canadian side, but you get much closer to the falls on the American side. You can also do like the behind the falls thing, right, on the Canadian side. Lisa says, you almost make me want to give Niagara Falls another shot. Almost. It's like a rainbow vomited everywhere, and so little has changed in such a long time. It's actually impressive. Compared to the rest of the region when it comes to development, a friend of mine managed that parking lot by the Skylon Tower when we were teenagers and just charged whatever he felt like. Could you do that? Wouldn't they have a sign up there that had the pricing? I find that story a little hard to believe, but otherwise, Lisa, you're A-okay. I miss this stream. Wish I was there to wish Johnny 80K, but congrats. Thank you. Johnny Strider, the Ghost Rider. My dad was in COVID rehab for a year at Bridgepoint. Oh no, glad he finally got to go home. That's a tough comment to like, but I'll like it. I lived right at the corner of River and Spruce. Neat. You just passed the statue of Nikola Tesla, and I completely missed it. Who keeps sending me messages? I am getting... Someone is making roster moves in my fantasy football league. Absolutely beautiful day. Thank you, MLE. Do we not? Toronto looking as dowdy and utilitarian as ever. Okay. Toronto is a great city to walk or bike. Where are the juicy comments? Everyone's just being so positive. Christopher Haydock. Fantastic footage of the falls. You remember taking the hornblower. Dude, you're trying too hard. Okay. You got your and two wrong in the same sentence. That takes a special kind of talent to do that. You are trying too hard, to compare us to NY. If AK thinks our city reminds him of Boston, just let it be organic. If that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. Oh. I'd rather just have an open conversation and not have to worry about offending you. Okay, I don't know. I got nothing there. Seth Lamb says, hi, Johnny. Always enjoy seeing your live streams and walking videos. Wondering where you get the 80s synthwave music on your streams. This is from Streambeats. Just Google Streambeats. It's a service by a YouTuber called Harris Heller. It's free, royalty-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. So that's where that is. I just like it because it's like non-offensive. I hate music that like is too much of a specific genre because some people don't like it. But Clayton Clifford says reply back with Homer Simpson. Don't. Yeah, like I'm talking to a guy who makes a living out of walking around New York, so it's just kind of natural to gravitate towards talking about New York, especially on the first time in Toronto. I'm not one of those people that like, oh my God, we have to compare to New York. Like I know it's a natural comparison to make, but like the guy is from New York. Like these are natural. Anyways, we'll just let that one go. Kathleen says, hey guys, sorry I missed the live stream, but it's always good seeing you both together. Thanks. Oh, by the way, I just find the term six super cringy. I don't know about you, but I wish people didn't say six. Whippy Dude likes my Sunday Stumbles intro. Let's see. Is calling Toronto the six lame? Let's see what your opinion is. No, I like it. Yes, it's super lame. Like, I get it. There's also like T dot and like, I don't know. I think the short form for Toronto is like TO. The six, I think, is lame as fuck. I hate that name, and when people say it. I don't hate the people who say it. I just think it induces cringe. Ali BHG has heard T dot more. T dot is, at least it's like a condensed version of the actual name. That one doesn't rub me the wrong way, but the six, like, I don't know. Oh no, I missed this live stream. It's always good. I think if you call it the six, you're from like not Toronto, but like Vaughan or something. Thanks, Sheena, for showing us Niagara Falls. Oh, sorry. Thanks for showing us Niagara Falls. Love seeing the falls again. Also, the mum impression is spot on. I tried to be. Vivian always hears TO. Yeah, I mean, TO to me, I think, is the short form for Toronto. T dot, okay. I'm neutral on that. But the six, like, that just sends a shiver up my spine when people say that. PGH says never heard of the six until now. Do yourself a favor and keep not hearing it. CPAN, hey Johnny, I enjoyed the live stream tour around Niagara Falls. I've been to Niagara Falls lots of times with families. Thank you. Dutchmaz says Toronto will always be TO and the Dome will always be Sky. Dutchmaz, how's your YouTube channel going? Thanks for dropping in. I agree with you. Yogi says, thanks for another fantastic live stream. Love the views, and the Where's AK game was amusing. We played Where's AK twice, even though my old eyes couldn't see him on my tiny phone screen. Yeah, I had to rewatch this with Action Kid on my 65-inch TV in order to find it. I bet AK felt an idiot for jumping about, waving at us. When I read it, I can read your messages in like a UK accent, and it sounds so much better than I sound reading them back. Hope you both enjoy the rest of your evening there and safe journey. Thank you. Sheena also struggled to see Action Kid. Okay, they had an interesting back and forth there. You guys are so cool. I wish I had a friend so I wouldn't have to use drugs to slowly die. We're just going to remove that comment. I mean, whatever. I'm not going to justify it. I just removed a comment. That was a good walk with our visitor from New York City with Action Kid. Thank you, John Lamb. Always good to see Action Kid joining you on your walks. There'll be a few more with him. Novell says best comment of the night. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm all for free speech, but when something just doesn't seem right, I have the power to remove it, and sometimes I do that. Recorded in 4K at 60 frames per second on Sunday, October 3rd. You mean the 2nd? Oops. Here's the better thing. I know there's a mistake, and I'm not going to correct it. We're going to leave it for posterity. Is that the right word? The Blader says, I see you have Steam on your PC. What games do you play? Cities, Skylines, and mostly the game Jackbox are what we used to play on live streams. Cities, Skylines, and Jackbox. Mostly it. Gloria says, wow, this is big. Love you in action together. Sheena, thanks for another collab. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the busiest time to be walking that way, but it was cool. Wild Bill says, go check out the Halloween Haunt. Thank you. Hello from Moscow. Surprised you're allowed to use external internet from there, but hello. Hi guys, great team experience. Best YouTubers here. Thank you. Nice to see two bloggers get together. Greetings from Manila. This is why I left Toronto 10 years ago for a more healthier lifestyle in Port Perry. Okay. You're allowed to go wherever you want. I used to live at 54 East Liberty Street in one of the condos. I never heard of this trail though. Yes, I think Lisa, channel member in our chat, requested this Hidden Toronto Trail, the Liberty Trail. Hello, Butthead Bear in Taiwan. Spiritual War says Johnny and Action Kids Strides. Best YouTubers in USA and Canada. I don't know about that. Maybe he is the best in the US, but I can think of at least 100 better than me here. Great collab. Thank you. Thank you. So these are responding to my collab with Action Kid. I would be in Times Square than Distillery District, says Chang. They are not even remotely like the same thing. If you were saying I'd rather be in Times Square than like Dundas Square, so would I. But I would rather be in Times Square than Distillery District. Apples and oranges, my friend. I think I would rather be in Distillery District. But I would definitely go to both if I had the choice. Why are we choosing between what? Why are these being compared? That's like seeing somebody driving a Ferrari down the street and saying, I would rather eat a potato. Like, okay. Not sure you know this, but Al Capone bought booze for his speakeasy in Chicago during Prohibition from Gooderham and Wirtz. I did not. Awesome to know. Thank you. That is some excellent info. I didn't know that. Enjoy seeing you guys together. Glad AK made it to Toronto. Yes. I had to keep that. I had to bite my lip and keep that under wraps for quite a while, but I'm glad he made it here. I'm going to call you guys the dynamic duo. Well, okay, I just had to unfreeze a comment. Very good to work together. This live is top. Thank you. I'll just like these comments. One of the reasons the Montreal Metro has rubber tires is, in fact, in rubber tires you can climb steeper hills. Most of the steel wheelers can't climb more than 5%. I have heard that. True. One collaboration I've been waiting for. Awesome. Congrats on 80K. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Great stream. I missed it due to time difference. Thank you, Estelle. It was a really fun ride. This is my live stream where we went from Etobicoke, as Action Kid famously once said. Not Etobicoke, but Etobicoke. Up to Niagara Falls, or down to, you would say down. We were going south. Good morning, Dylan Reynolds. I have not checked in on his channel in a while. Hopefully you're still streaming. I'll try to pop in and say hi sometime. Thank you, Christopher Haydock. Congrats on the well-deserved 80K and the 100K plaque inching closer. It's going to be a long time till we get 100K. I'm going to say a year from now. Shelby Wright says, been watching AK for over a year now and his knowledge of NYC. His knowledge of NYC is unbelievable. He is a savant at walking channels. He has like unlimited energy, and every little piece of like knowledge just sticks to him. I've now subscribed to you for your sense of humor, or love your sense of humor. Thanks, Shelby. At least you're acknowledging that you didn't subscribe to me for my knowledge, because there's very little of that. But thank you, Shelby. Glad I have something to offer. Now that Action Kid is roaming around Toronto, there might not be much room for a Johnny Strides in this world. Just kidding. Thank you, Johnny and Action Kid, for the fun ride. Thank you, Sheena Roberts. You last went 10 years ago. And thank you for congratulating me on 80K. Here in Italy, 2 people riding a mini scooter is the minimum, and the sidewalks aren't as large as yours. Yeah, you do see that, but on e-bikes, 2 people generally exceeds the weight capacity. A lot of them are like 250 pounds max. Franklin Mars, we have not seen your comments in a while. Glad you're still commenting. Hi, Giant Strides. How's your day coming along? And bet you looking forward to taking us to some yummy butterball munching showdown on an upcoming... This is just one enormous, hilarious sentence, but thank you. All right, Lisa, have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. Neville says, Queen's Park subway station and the next station further south need an extensive amount of work at the platform level. Both look ugly as they are now. The reason the portion sizes at Swiss Chalet aren't as big as they used to be is because society has become more health conscious than it used to be. Worries about the obesity plague and all that. They're not the only ones. Cineplex got rid of free refills and pop and also made the special licensed souvenir cup smaller than they used to be. I'm pretty sure it's because they're trying to squeeze more profits from customers, ... Like, Swiss Chalet ain't offering smaller portions out of the goodness of their hearts. I hear like dogs howling. Thank you, Falcom Scott. What a wonderful presentation. Just found you and you have similar taste to me. We both love real estate. I love real estate. I used to be a broker and familiar with this beautiful area. Thank you. But I didn't know I love real estate. Johnny and Action Kid should rob a bank. Also do a live stream in Quebec City with Action Kid. All right, Action Kid, if you are there, if you are listening, let's hop in a Lyft or Uber and head over to Quebec City. So glad you guys are both enjoying it. Thank you. Action Kid, what's the frequency, Kenneth? Jeanette, you and AK have good chemistry and you enjoyed the stream immensely and it lifted your spirit. Thank you, Jeanette. Congratulations again on reaching 80K subs. Jeanette sent me an enormous super chat on this stream. I nearly crashed the car when I saw it. And I think Mike Landry sent one at the same time congratulating me for 80K. So thank you, Jeanette, for your continued support, and glad that we could lift your spirits a little bit. Thank you. I know you're there in the chat right now watching, but I'm still going to reply with this pre-written reply. Don't you think YouTube would allow that to be streamed? I don't know what that's in reference to, Christopher. Maybe I'm just butting in on someone's comment. Streaming while driving with a buddy and staying safe is a good concept. Feels like a real road trip, especially with the AC blasting in the background. We needed that AC to keep my phone from overheating. Thank you, Rosa, congratulating me on 80K. Oh dear. Oh dear, what? Hi, do you have a live for Toronto Waterfront Marathon? The scandemic had real impact, but people support the restrictions that help no one. Great job, people. Applauds. You followed the lies. There's a cost to that. Pretty sure the truth lies somewhere in the middle, but people really did lose their lives, you know, so that's just, yeah, let's just remove that comment. I don't want to incite any type of hateful debate on the channel. It looks as if Action K didn't care for the South. I don't know what that means. Christopher Haydock, £3. Christopher Haydock, thank you very much for your super chat. Christopher, thank you. And your support. Always enjoy seeing you in the chat. Odette Lee says the Canadian side of the falls has historically been more scenic and eye-watching than the American one. Nature, we call it. I think the Canadian one is like tackier and more fun. The American one seems to be where all the nature is. Clint, I have seen the East Mall in Bloor. The parking lot where we used to park at for the Valhalla Executive Center is like completely raised along with that hotel that was there. And they look like ancient ruins, the office buildings there. It's amazing, the changes in that. 733, Sewer in the Sky, Church of Scientology, haha. Well, That's an apt word for it. Such a difference between the months of October and December. Thank you. Joycey says, congrats. Can't tell you how pleased I was to see this vid taking AK to Niagara, my favorite place in the whole world. I was so afraid you would have to end the stream before we saw AK's reaction to seeing the falls for the first time. Yes, we decided to drive down and actually look at the falls. It was great. We're going to be there ourselves in just over 2 weeks. My husband running the Niagara Falls Marathon. Well, I hope you run into us as well. Thank you. Naughty Brown, that's an interesting comment. 80K, Johnny and AK. I didn't know it rhymed. Poutine is available at Tim Hortons. I have not tried Tim Hortons poutine. Action Kid might like Toronto so much that a permanent move here might happen. Johnny, have you told him about our Canadian winters here in Toronto yet? They're slightly worse than New York wet winters. I think he'll be fine. He's fine in New York. Thank you, Clayton Crawford. Thank you again, Falcom Scott. What a sweetheart. He comments on every single video. Thank you, Falcom. Whippy Dude. Hey, Johnny. Great to see that you and AK Niagara Falls. Just to clarify a couple of things you talked about. The falls was originally at Queenston millions of years ago and has eroded to where it is today. Yes. Well, it's like carving out like a valley, right? It will eventually erode to Lake Erie. It's true that most of the water is diverted. Thank you for the fact clarification, Whippy Dude. I already read this comment, by the way, and he's totally right. Did you see how the article and how tacky the falls was? I did not. All right, Jeanette, have a good night. I also have to wake up early in the morning. I have a meeting with other YouTubers to get to. Also, Action Kid, if you want poutine, you should have a trip to Montreal next time. Thank you. We're only on 3 days ago. Oh. Oh, my. Yeah, Novelkos, your 1 out of 10 ain't cutting it. You are sent back to the minor leagues. Wait, Johnny, did you move? I'm going to heart Yogi's comment. Why would I have moved? Hi, Johnny. I'm the girl from the video. Greetings. I met her on Bloor Street, I believe. Trip of a lifetime with Action Kid. Thank you, 21st Century. Awesome, dude. Nice of you to help Action Kid. You are both such nice guys. Thank you. Congrats. Thank you, Maroof. What a fun trip. Thank you. There's actually a great Italian family restaurant in Niagara Falls called Fortuna. It's neat. Hang Mao says, congrats on 80K. Thanks for sharing this. Thank you, Hang Mao. Millhouse says they might still be doing fireworks at 10 p.m. They were. And then he gives some recs on food, C-Pand. We're looking for juicy comments, guys. Juicy comments. Jennifer Gala. Thank you, Jennifer Gala. Thank you, Yogi. Congrats on 80K subs. Are you still in the chat, Yogi? I know you were here earlier. John Lamb is late, but at least I made it. And Vlogs. And Vlogs has a channel. Dubai. Walk and explore. Good luck on your channel. Hello. Selamir here from New Jersey. Just subscribe to your channel, Johnny Strides. I've enjoyed your videos with AK and looking forward to your Niagara Falls trip. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Exclamation mark. Check out City Driver from Greece sometime. Thanks for the rec, Ali BHG. About time, this meeting was long overdue. That's the video when I went and met AK. Johnny Strides Action Kid sent me, and I subscribed. Welcome to the channel. Yogi beat me to it. Yogi, I got to put you on the payroll. You and Vivian Johnson and the other mods, but particularly you two need to go on the payroll. Your video and Estelle. Yeah, we got to put all the mods on the payroll. Your video's quality is very good. Thank you, Sabir. And Ali BHG. And Action VJ. And Sanjay and Kingston. We got to put... I gotta give my life savings to the mods, because without them, I don't know. Good video. Bit hard to see detail when you walk fast. Seems rushed. Way better than no video. I tend to move quick. So does Ken, lol. It's true. I walk fast. I'm not like a stop and smell the roses. I like the pedestrian experience of walking down the street, not stopping down and slowly looking at everything. We all have our own style of doing things. Sanjay is here. Sanjay. Where have I missed, or have I missed you all night? I'm not even drunk and I can't even speak. Idea for Toronto Walk video history. Each broadcasting their own live stream. All three of you in a group together walking in Toronto. Maybe something like that'll happen tomorrow. Probably not, but maybe. Gertej thinks MB is lurking. Who is MB? I worry about the small businesses. Places will become sterile. They need to come together. We need more small businesses. I fully agree with you. It's horseshit. These new condos, especially on Yonge Street. They are huge storefronts that attract banks and Rexalls and shoppers that replace small independent businesses. And Yonge Street is turning into like generic shitland when it should be at least maintaining some of that character. I agree with you. It's dog shit what's happening. Hello, Ari. Hello, Manish. Hey, Johnny, your e-bike headlight is way off. I actually think it's pretty good. It's kind of like angled forward and down a little bit. Thank you, Franklin. From 52 to 49 in front of the previous tallest building in the British Commonwealth that AK complained of a streetcar track in front of was unexpectedly nice to see. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Falcom, again. Did you just run a red light? Some people are... What? I read these comments. 52. Okay. I am on a scooter. Or an e-bike. I'm on an e-bike. We have a scramble crossing. The intersection is clear. Yeah, but the pedestrian sign... Yeah, but that's no big deal. Intersection. If there were people, I would have tiptoed through or walked my bike. Shrug. Yeah, I did, but like the pedestrian sign was there and there was nobody walking through it. So like, I only get mad when I see shit that is like endangering other people. Like 3208, as a wide older woman once said, from old buildings come new ideas. Why can't the municipal and provincial governments realize and stop letting these two old buildings? I have mixed feelings on that. We can't stop development. Hi, Johnny. It's a request to make a vlog on Centennial College. Request denied. Hi, Johnny. Please make a vlog on Centennial College. Hi, Johnny. Please make a video tour on Centennial College. Hi, Johnny Strides. I watch your videos. Please make your video on Centennial College. No. Independent Mind says good night. Good night, Independent Mind. No, I will not. Because you asked 4 times. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what this message means. I'm just going to skip it. I always wonder why no one has thought to plant any trees in these concrete canyons. What a way to live. There's lots of trees in Toronto, actually. Look at Toronto. Sheena says there are plenty of green parks and spaces in Toronto. Look at Toronto from Google Maps satellite view and compare it to most other big cities. ... Like, we are very green compared to most big cities. You and AK should do a Scooby-Doo video of Fort Sand, the abandoned... I don't know, spiritual wars about that. High Fiver says, can you film behind me? Like, put a camera on my backpack and record the other direction? That could be a neat idea. That might be freaky for the people walking behind me, though, right? Because it looks like they're on camera the whole time. Like, when someone's in front of you, at least they know you're kind of passing. But if I'm walking and someone behind me is walking and they're just on that camera the whole time, that might be kind of freaky for them. On a bike or scooter, yeah, but I don't know about doing that while walking. I saw that Hard Rock Cafe is still operating in Ontario, but only in Niagara Falls. Maybe. Am I the only one who is watching people try to figure out who is Indian? How would you even figure that out? Unless they were... what? Yes, you are the only person watching trying to figure that out. Some of these comments, I just don't know what to make of. Like I don't think that's an offensive comment. I just don't know what to make of that, you know? Yogi, is it your birthday today? Hi, Yogi. Happy birthday. Hope you have a fantastic day. Am I missing... Is it our amazing moderator's birthday today? Am I missing something? Commercial establishments paid high property values, high rents, and high taxes to be on the hustle and bustle of popular Yonge Street where they could make a fortune. During your walk, we see limited volume of people walking on the street and not a single person turning into a store or restaurant. People shop differently now. Okay. Just fair comments. 550 overly loud street creatures. Never mind, they are only non-player characters in the world today. I think he's talking about preachers. You can arrive in Vancouver to do a collaboration with Life in Canada by Lucy. I can. Anna K says the unknown language message said, "Thank you. Hello, how are you?" Thank you for translating for me, Anna K. Very kind of you to do that. I guess it's too far gone now, but... Ooh. Yeah, we're just going to leave it be. But thank you for translating. At least we know it was good... with good intentions, and it wasn't... When it's not in English, you never know, right? Yo, my name is Bob, and I'm ready to rob the bank right here, so I have no fear. I mean you no harm, just give me the parm, and don't sound that alarm, or you buy the farm. Is that a threat? Is that a threat? Are you also the beast of the East? Don't know what this means, but thank you. Someone's blabbing on about COVID and the Ukraine war doing something. I'm just going to skip the comment. No problem. Happy to help. I just happen to speak the language. Thank you, Anna. Eunice says 3624. Oh, that's the moment I met AK in this video. I can't believe that punk rock look of the 80s is back. Oh, of that. Okay, I read that message wrong. Neville, you make some insightful comments, but there's so many of them. We're just going to skip them. Thank you, George Walker. Is that a channel? Ladies and gentlemen, we are watching George Walker, which looks very much like he filmed it with a GoPro. George Walker, tell me you used a GoPro. That looks so much like a GoPro to me. There's more comments from Neville. I've already read. QPog says, that's me at 1352. QPog, you're at 1352.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hey, we have met QPog. Wow. QPog, congrats and welcome to the stream. And Yahia made an appearance, I think, in Ken's stream with Alex. Are you on an electric bike? Thank you, Yo. Oh, I already hearted that one because she helped. Your ideals are getting better and better. Way to go. Thank you. Wait, you're commenting on a video that's like 3 years old. My videos are getting better and better. This is a really old video. Yonge Street, maybe they meant like my new videos are better than this one. Either way, it's a positive comment. If you can use a fork, I think we might be all caught up. That was me closing the browser. All right, guys, we are done the stream tonight. I've still got a lot of like editing to do. I was thinking of going out and doing a late night walk, but I've decided to hit the edibles and watch something funny on TV. And then I got to wake up tomorrow and I got to go do an early walk. I got to meet a few YouTubers. Here's a question for you. Let's see. Is calling Toronto the sixth lame? 27% say no, I like it. 73% said yes, it's lame. Should I do an early morning stream tomorrow after the premiere? Here's the thing. I gotta go meet meet a few YouTubers at like around 11. And I could save myself the TTC fare by streaming my way to meet them. But then I'm going to have to walk an ungodly amount after that with them. Like, I'm basically going to be walking for like 4 hours solid without a break. I'm not Action Kid. Like, I think I can walk more than the average person. I think I'm a next level walker in that sense. But I don't think... Oh, like who knows how much more walking I'm going to do tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. 84% said yes. 16% said no. All right, we'll see. Ali BHG says, take it off. You need to. Just call it leg day. Yes, that is it, Shelby. Right. We're just going to call it leg day. Vivian Johnson says, okay, mods, our check is in the mail. I think what I'll do, I'm going to, for the mods, I know I've said this before, but I'm going to try to get a new merch design and maybe send you all like a mug or something just to show my appreciation. I'm on the record saying that. I said I was going to do that last time, and I just never got around to it. I've said a lot of things. I've never got around to it, but my plan when I get back from vacation to this faraway land is to get some new merch designed and implemented. I've already got some ideas. And maybe we'll send our mods a little something to say thank you. I will, or Ali BHG, or whatever you choose. I'll ask each mod for something because I appreciate all you guys so much, and I can't afford to pay you. But, you know, we could send you something nice. Clinton walked 35 kilometers from Etobicoke to downtown Corla. 35 kilometers, Clinton. I hope you got a full leg, barefoot, and probably your ass needed to be massaged too. That's ridiculous. And I hope you washed your socks after that and your shoes. Spray some Lysol in those shoes. 86% said yes, 14% said no. So maybe we will stream tomorrow morning. But thank you guys. Thank you to our mods for modding. Thanks to everyone who contributed their support. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. That really helps. And tomorrow morning, I was going to do a walk I recorded today around like the Sky Dome, but because the Blue Jays lost, I think I'm going to do the video where I drive with Action Kid tomorrow. Even though I did a scooter video today, I think we're going to do the driving video tomorrow. So I'm going to set that up in like 5 minutes. So that premiere will be at 9 a.m. on this channel. Swing by in the chat and hang out with us in the premiere. It'll be a lot of fun. And then I'm probably going to get off my ass and stream something. Ali BHG says, have fun with YouTubers. I'll try. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And as always, I will continue. Yoink.